When you signed on the dotted line at Everton, could you have imagined what was going to happen in all those years afterwards, or did you think, well, this is maybe for a year or two and then we'll see what happens?
Yeah, I remember driving down the East Lancs and so many things were going through my mind, you know, and I really thought it was just going to be a short-term thing. I never thought that I would be probably at a club for a long time like I was at my previous club. You know, I thought, well, I'll come here for a year or two and I'll go somewhere else for a year or two and maybe play abroad for a year or two. And I thought, you know, when you leave Man United, that's what happens. And, you know, you've seen it with so many players that when they leave United, they struggle to cope playing at another football club. They struggle to fulfil the expectations of what they had when they was at Man United. It is difficult, let me tell you, but I'd say the last 8 years have been every bit as special as my time at Man United, and met so many nice people, so many special friends, and it's flown by. And well, when I first came to the dressing room, when he signed me and he made me captain after about 5 or 6 games, I think it was, you know, it was a tough dressing room to come into, and they all, you know, without saying it, they all thought I was David Moyes' blue-eyed boy, and I think they were proven right.
I think a few did say it.
Where he wanted to take the club, and I think he needed someone to buy into that vision with him and help him. And I was lucky enough that I was that person. And it probably wasn't just things on the field. It was more probably the professionalism around the club, the way you go about your training, and I maybe just fit into that mould that he wanted. And I'd say we are very close. There's not many days when we don't speak. And he's helped me unbelievably over the last 8 years. Develop as a captain, develop as a person, and now developing as in the next stage of my career as a coach and advice on that aspect. So we have grown close. We do have similar traits, similar passions, and you know, the one thing we do both have is the determination to, you know, to work our hardest every single day, and that's something that everyone at Everton feeds off the manager's enthusiasm to. He doesn't let you get away with anything any day. You know, you can win a game 3-0, you come in on the Monday morning, and he's still, forget about that game, let's go forward again and work even harder. And
I was about to say, not too many people play at the highest level for only 2 clubs and only 2 managers at club level. Yeah. So you're ideally placed to sort of give us your opinion on David Moyes to succeed at Sir Alex Ferguson. Do you see similarities?
Well, yeah, I think as a manager of Man United, there are certain traits. The club, Man United, have a philosophy, have a certain work ethic, and I think David Moyes fits that perfectly. And you know, last week when they named him as manager, and it happened so quick. You know, like I say, earlier in the week, you know, I remember him coming into the training ground, and we were laughing and joking with all the players about next season's pre-season. You know, he's been watching games about players he was going to be signing and looking at for Everton. So it did happen so quick. The players didn't know about it. You know, Man United, when they then offered him a 6-year contract, I thought, well, Man United, when they do things properly. You can get in a foreign manager into a club, and you know that after 2 or 3 years, that foreign manager will probably want to go back to Spain, Italy, or wherever he comes from. But with Man United, you know, they're looking over the next 6 to 10 years because they know that stability is the key to success, and they've got a manager now that doesn't want to be anywhere else. Somebody told me the other day that when he signed for Everton 11 years ago, his main ambition was to manage Man United eventually when he was good enough, and his ambitions come through, and it's come through because of his determination to succeed. We just have a laugh saying, well, you know, welcome to Man United type thing, because it is it's on another level, and that is because of Sir Alex Ferguson. He's built Man United into a global empire now, and he's done that with being successful. And when I first signed, that was the only thing everyone talked to me about. Wait till your first derby. Wait till your first derby. These occasions are like nothing you've ever witnessed before, and I always felt that over my time at Everton, there's been some unbelievable derby matches we've played in. You know, the best matches at Man United were between Man United and Liverpool. I always say that. You know, you forget your Man United, Man City. The Liverpool, Man United, or Leeds United, Man United games were the real ones where it was pure hatred. It's not pure hatred in the derby. There is a little bit there that's come in over the years, but there is almost a friendly respect between the two clubs, and I think Liverpool have got the better of us over the 8 years that I've been at Everton. We played them in 2009, and they had an unbelievable team with Alonso, Mascherano, Gerrard was at his peak, Carragher was at his peak. They had some fabulous team then, but you know, we managed to beat them in the FA Cup that year. We got a good point with them in the league, and we've tried our best to compete with them. And in the last 2 years, we've finished above them in the league, which is an amazing achievement. But if I could leave with any message to Evertonians, is I think we need to get rid of this, you know, just beat Liverpool in a season type mentality, because that's no good to anyone. I don't think Liverpool go into a season thinking we just beat Everton and we'll be okay. They look at the bigger picture. They look about finishing higher in the league, and I'd sensed the last couple of years as a club we're going away from that let's just beat Liverpool mentality, and sooner we get rid of that tag, the better we'll be able to go forward.
Do you have regrets?
The 2009 Cup final was my biggest regret. After that game, I even contemplated leaving Everton. I thought that was my best chance of holding up the trophy that I so wanted as captain. And I leave with so many happy memories, but that was probably the one disappointment, that I wasn't a success in terms of lifting a trophy.
You've got the under-21s tournament in Israel this summer. First step on the coaching ladder. How much are you looking forward to that?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I've got a busy summer. I'm away for 10 days doing my A-licence coaching badges, completing them at St George's Park, and then I get home for a day. I'm away then for 2 weeks, hopefully, with the under-21s, and I think we've got a great opportunity to do well in the tournament. And Stuart Pearce has been unbelievable. He's opened the doors to me and just said, look, come and learn and do whatever you want, and we'll learn from you as well. And it's been a fabulous experience.
So what happens August? Playing, coaching, managing?
I'm hoping to do all three. I'm in a situation now that I've waited for the last 3 or 4 years. The major decision I made in my career when I left Man United was to join Everton. I thought that was probably one of the biggest decisions I made, and I think I made a great decision. So the next decision, hopefully, goes just as well.